Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are around this beautiful, beautiful planet Earth. How are you doing on Friday? Every Friday, I bring to you different topics on TEDx. So if you are already signed up and approved for TEDx, you can learn from my Friday live podcast and you can ask any kind of questions. Or if you always wanted to do a TEDx, but you wonder how to start, what to do, this is the live what is going to give you a lot of TEDx tips and tricks and hacks and everything what you need to know to be able to become a TEDx speaker. Not just to become a TEDx speaker, but to go viral on social media. Today's talk is about what will people actually remember from your TEDx talk? And this is so super important because you need to think as a reverse engine thinking. Not what you want to tell the people, but how the people are going to remember you, what the people are going to associate you with, but also what you can do so the people are going to remember you, your TEDx talk. And a lot of people have quite far away from the truth, as if you don't have the experience as a speaker or you don't have the experience on social media. That is kind of normal, and that's why today I brought this topic specifically for you. So if you're watching on a replay, put the hashtag replay. If you're watching it on live, put the hashtag live. Let's start straight away with that topic. What will people actually remember from your TEDx talk? Let me tell you this. I did a poll last week, and I want to share very quickly what people think that the audience, meaning you, me, and everyone in the audience, are going to remember from their TEDx talk. So 71% of the people think that people in the audience are going to remember their TEDx topic. Well, keep watching because I'm going to totally surprise you if this is correct or not. Only 12% think that the people are going to remember actually your TEDx title. Yeah, maybe not. Only 5% of the people think that it is the name of the TEDx talk that your audience is going to remember. So it's so important for you to know and then put it in your TEDx talk. So let me share few more comments what I got from different people, and I wanted to do a shout out to those of you who commented with very specific explanation, which I really loved. Meredith Johnson, huge shout out to you. Happy Friday to you. You said the effect you have on others is the most valuable currency there is, which is by Jim Carrey. Absolutely, totally agree on that one. You have to give the value, but the question is this what the people are going to remember from your TEDx talk? This is a huge question if you want your TEDx talk to be really memorable and therefore successful. Shout out to Chris Howard and Jack O'Neill. Thank you so much for your comments. Both of you pretty much said very similar thing, that they will remember, they as audience, people remember how you made them feel. Absolutely true. So the question is how to make them feel moved. What is the one thing that you can do to make them feel moved and to make it very memorable to the people? Yusuf Zia Aslan, you said a good story and emotional connection with audience is maybe the right answer. It is absolutely correct that very good story and a very emotional connection with audience will make them feel different way, very close to what Chris and Jack said as well. However, again, how to make the audience, how to make them feel moved is the big question, what I'm gonna reveal to you right in a minute. So stay with me. Davina Shonley, shout out to you. Happy Friday. You said, when I do one, I hope you're going to do one soon. I hope it will be the message and lesson from the talk, which is delivered in the form of a story, what they resonate with. Very close, because The stories is the tool what make the audience to feel them connected to you, to feel them moved, to what we call to transition their state from one state before they start watching your talk to another state. So they actually transformed in a way, and story is that tool to use. A story is a tool to transform people, to move them from one state to another state. This is absolutely true. However, again, the question is how to deliver a memorable story. What is that one tip, one tool, what will make it super, super emotional, super memorable for the people? So it is absolutely true. First of all, the 71% of the people who voted, it is actually the topic of the TEDx talk. This is close to what is that one thing which can make it very memorable. The people who think that people are going to remember their name, I'm so sorry to tell you, but people don't remember, like complete strangers are not going to remember your name as a TEDx speaker. Like people don't remember names. This is the sad truth. For those of you who voted that the people are going to remember the title of the TEDx talk, this is far, far, far away, sadly, again, from the truth, because people don't remember titles. They're not going to search by the full title. They're not going to even search by part of the title, because people don't remember this. And I can tell you, and sadly it's from my private messages, but I had a message from someone and I asked him, what is your favorite TEDx? And the answer was straight away, I don't remember the name of the person, and I don't remember what was the title, and I can't find it right now, but let me share another one. This is complete proof that people don't remember names of people and they don't remember the titles of TEDx. So again, the question will be how to deliver a very, very memorable title. So topic, 71% of you voted, that is the topic. It's very close to the truth. What actually is going to happen is that majority of the people will only remember your key phrase. This is something I'm constantly teaching and repeating all the time. I know you've seen it in my content. I know I put it in so many posts on LinkedIn. And if you've been to my crash course or to my classes, I'm constantly repeating your key phrase is the most important thing. This is how the people are going to remember you. This is the only thing what people are going to remember. And let me give you one example. Simon Sinek said, people don't buy what you do, people buy why you do it. And he was actually gave this key phrase during one of his TEDx talk. This is what the people remember, like 2 months later, 3 months later, even I, as a TEDx trainer, I didn't remember the title of Simon Sinek's talk. It was something about leadership, but I know because I went back later on and I was Googling people don't buy what you do, people buy why you do it. That's how I found it. Obviously, I knew that it's Simon Sinek, but because he's famous. But you know what? Not everyone out there is famous. Not everyone out there is influencer, and people will basically remember their names. So the moment when you put the key phrase, which is something super memorable, this is the one thing, this is your tool, this is your key to success. The key phrase is something what will be the one thing what people are going to remember out of the whole TEDx talk. Yes, there will be moved. Yes, they will absolutely remember how they felt the first time when they watch your TEDx talk. Yes, they will remember slightly the topic, what the topic was about. They're not going to remember your name. They're not going to remember the title. They're not going to remember the full topic of your talk. But the one thing, what they're going to remember will be the key phrase, what you deliver during the TEDx talk. And here's one thing what I want you to remember on how to make that key phrase memorable. Just before that, Put any kind of questions in the comments. Let me just go through the comments very quickly. We are live right now on LinkedIn, YouTube, and Facebook. If you have any kind of questions, put them in the comments. I will be super happy to answer to all of them, even they don't relate to right now topic. Is basically what will be the one thing what people are going to remember out of your TEDx talk. Reverse engineering what you should put in your TEDx talk, so everyone out there will remember from your TEDx talk. And I want you to remember this today. Again, people are not going to remember your name. They're not going to remember your topic. They're not going to remember the title of your TEDx talk. The one thing they're going to remember is actually the key phrase, what you embedded in the content of your TEDx talk. So I want to go back to Simon Sinek as the example what I gave you. The key phrase is something what he repeated 7 times throughout his TEDx talk. So I want you to remember that the moment when you nail it, the moment when you create your super memorable key phrase, you also have to repeat it over and over and over, because think about this, people are going to remember something not when you mention it only once, not when you mention it twice or 3 times. People have to hear it over and over at least 7 times. And that's why I picked Simon Sinek's TEDx talk as example. Go and watch it. Simon Sinek's leadership, or Simon Sinek, type Simon Sinek TEDx talk, and you're going to see it he has 3 talks or two TEDx talks. So go and find it and watch it. But he repeated his key phrase 7 times at the end of every single story what he was delivering, simply because he knows how the human brain works. So even the people, and by the way, this is exactly the TEDx talk which made him worldwide famous. He wasn't that famous around the whole globe before that TEDx talk, but it was the one TEDx talk that made him famous. Why? Because he repeated that key phrase 7 times. This is exactly the amount of times when the human brain is gonna hear it once. It will be like, oh, this is really like, it's gonna make me think what exactly that key phrase means. Second time will be like, I heard that already. The third time will be like, wait a minute, this is now getting like getting in my head, because he repeated it 3 times. The fourth time when you repeat your key phrase will be like, it's getting in my head. Right, it's straight away is getting in my head. The 5th time will be like, I absolutely agree with this. So it will be an agreement from your audience. You're gonna get that agreement from your audience. The 6th time will be like, I totally remember this right now. And the 7th time will be like, it's in my head. I'm gonna always remember that. And when the person finish watching your TEDx talk, when it's 1 month later or 2 months later or 2 years later, they will still remember that key phrase. What is more important actually is something what I want to give you in addition today. What is a lot more important is that the moment when something happens in people's life and it's kind of the same situation of a story what you gave them during your TEDx talk, straight away, because it's a similar situation from your story, straight away their brain is going to deliver the same key phrase what you were repeating over and over and over during your TEDx talk. I hope that helps. Click on the like underneath this video, share it with anyone you think that is going to help them prepare for their TEDx talk and help them create really memorable TEDx talk and go really viral after this on social media, because this is important. Otherwise, as I always say, what's the point to do a TEDx if it doesn't go viral on social media? But this is how the people are going to remember you, by repeating over and over your key phrase. So put a hashtag live and hashtag replay, depending if you're watching it live or if you're watching it replay. So I'm going to see when you watched it. Put any kind of comments. in the comments below. I'm here to help you. If you have any kind of questions related to that specific topic today, or to any kind of other TEDx topics, feel free to go ahead. So one thing, let me just check very quickly the comments. No, there is no comments. Cool, okay. So from today, what I want you to remember is the one thing that you need to embed a key phrase in your TEDx talk, as majority of the people will only remember that key phrase. Again, they're not going to remember your name, your topic, your title. You know, they're gonna remember how you make them feel, but how you make them feel, the tool to really change that state, mental state, and move them, transition them from one state to another state, is by using a key phrase and repeating that key phrase throughout your whole TEDx talk. I hope that helped. Okay, Philip. Hi, Phil. You're watching it live. Thank you so much. Thanks, Zia. If you have any kind of questions, feel free to put it below the comments. Thank you so much for coming to the live, soon to be a TEDx speaker show, which is every Friday, 12 p.m. UK time, BST, British Summer Time. Enjoy the heat today, as it has been. After all this rain, it has been so hot. It's just unbelievable. As you can see, it's like, I know my face is shiny and everything is shiny, but hey, that is how it is. So any kind of questions, put them in the comments. I will make sure that I will answer them after the live is done. But every Friday, come to LinkedIn, to Facebook, or to YouTube. This is your chance to ask all kind of questions you have around TEDx, because I'm a TEDx trainer and I'm a TEDx speaker as well. And I know heck a lot about the digital world, the digital social media, but also about TEDx and how TEDx can use the digital world to create your TEDx talk go viral on social media. Thank you so much for watching today. I'm wishing you an amazing, amazing Friday and a super, super lovely weekend. I'm going to see you next Friday.